Hi there, it's Louise with you of Timeless Craft Mama, and today I'm sharing a scrapbook layout process video created for Colour Blast. Now, the page that I have created, I have titled it Note, and what I'm going to do is use some chipboard pieces. These have come from A to Z Scraplets, so pop on over and check out the chevron pieces because they're great value, and I think that they really look great in the background that I've created. So for this page, I'm having a little play around with the chevrons. Now, they don't come cut like I have cut them. They come in full-size pieces. So you'll need to cut them or use them however you please, but I knew what I wanted to do with this particular page. So off camera, I've gone and added a really good coat of white heavy gesso and let that dry. Now what I'm doing is just taking the shimmer dusts from Colour Blast and I'm sprinkling small amounts of that around the page and then activating with water. So the first colour I've used there is Peacock, and this purple colour is called Velvet. And what I'm trying to achieve is sort of gradually building the intensity of the colour. Now I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, all right, I like where this is going, but the colour needed something extra. So the next colour I'm going to use is actually the navy. So small sprinkles of that gives you that light sort of blue, and then I'm going to just continue this whole process until I've built up my desired level of colour. So I'm not going to show you the whole process because you can see how to do it, and you can basically just decide how you like your page to look, whether you like it really mixed media or whether you like just a little touch of colour in that background. So essentially, as I add each colour and spray with water, the colour activates and actually mixes with the other colours that you've already used on the page. So it is really important that you use coordinating colours so that you actually get that blending. So if you were to use, say, purple and yellow, you'd end up with brown. So in this case, using the velvet and the cobalt and the navy, it really does blend together to give this fabulous, interesting sort of colour combination in the background. Now, to embellish, I've simply chosen some flowers, a Charms Creation star, again in that navy sort of colour, and just, really light on the embellishing because there's a fair bit going on in the background. You know, there's lots of colour, lots of texture, there's a bit of pattern as well with the paper that I've chosen. So not too much, not too heavy on the embellishing. And I've chosen fairly neutral embellishments as well, just because, again, with the page the way it was, it didn't need a lot. Now, looking at the balance of the project, I really like how towards the right hand side I'm quite heavy on elements, but then over on that left hand side I really didn't have too much. So that's where I've chosen to put my title. So I've used the word note and then written my journaling to explain the story. Off camera, I've gone ahead and glued all the elements down, and then finally I'm adding some sequins just to help with that little pop of blue. So I hope you enjoyed that from me and you're excited to get some Colour Shimmer Dusts and have a little bit of a play. Thank you so much for watching, and of course don't forget to subscribe.